Today I have to change my transfer case oil and the rear differential oil of my 14 Highlander. Remember last time I changed it was about probably 10 years ago. It had around 40,000 miles. Now it's over like almost 100,000 miles, so I have to change it. And usually you change it every 30 to 60,000 miles, so don't do what I do, okay? Before doing anything, make sure your car is level. So how do I know the car is level? Let me show you the easy way to do it. So you see underneath the car, this way I put my jack stand against this thing along here. You get one of these. And you put it against and then check it. Check the bubbles. It's level. I'm checking on this side and check the other side. So here's the passenger side. And the thing is level right there. Let's start with the rear differential first. So you go underneath the car in the rear on the driver's side, and there's the rear differential, and you find the fuel bowl first. And you loosen it with a 10 mm high-speed socket. Remember, always loosen the fuel bowl first and not the drain bowl. Otherwise, if you can't open up the fuel bowl and you drain all the fluid, you screw. So like here, you turn counterclockwise to loosen the bowl. And this is how it looks like when it comes out. Now you should turn to loosen the drain bowl. The same heavy socket 10 mm, turn counterclockwise to loosen it. The fluid came out, doesn't look that bad. It's still dark brown, but it's not black. And because I used the fully synthetic oil. And look at that, there's some deposit at the end because hold by the magnet. After I clean up everything, also the drain bowl, I put a new washer and I put it back and counterclockwise to tighten it by hand. Then I torque the bowl with the same 10 mm head speed with 29 foot-pounds. And here's the differential oil I use. It's made by Redline. It's a fully synthetic. Gear oil is 75W85. And this is very important that it has to be GL5, which is listed in the service manual required by Toyota. And this is the one I use. I'm not associated with that company, and you can pick any brand you want. And the reason I picked this because it is synthetic oil. Yeah, I bought this bottle from Amazon, and I want to make sure that the bottle is sealed and not someone use it. And look inside, there's no any deposit, and make sure the oil is clear. And now everything is good, and I can use it for my car. To pump the oil into the differential case, you need a pump like this. I got it from Harbor Freight, but if you can get it from Harbor Freight, you can buy it from Amazon. I can put a link if I can't find it. Well, stick the tube into the fuel hole and make sure you go all the way in. So while you're pumping, you won't come out and make so messy everywhere or spill everywhere. Time to get the fluid in and pump and pump and pump until it spill out, overflow. And let the oil drip and come out until it stops flowing. the drip stop, and time to clean up. And put the fill bowl in and turn it clockwise. Just like the drain bowl, target at 29 foot-pounds. Done with the rear, now move to the front. This is the front. The transfer case fill bowl is very difficult to reach. It's located on the passenger side on the right. And the drain bowl is super easy to reach, right at the bottom. Here I'm showing you, you put your hand right there, and that's where it is, next to the exhaust pipe. And here's another angle that you see right there. And you need a 24 mm socket, and try to reach it, and not that easy to loosen it, and make sure you turn it counterclockwise to loosen it. Alright, finally got it loosened, and it's really a tight space. Even use my finger to turn it and take the bolt out. It's really a tight space. Alright, finally I took it out. Next is to loosen the drain bowl, the same 24 mm socket. Turn it counterclockwise. This one is super easy, but make sure you have something underneath to collect all the dirty oil. And he's lucky that the oil turned out not that bad, but don't do what I do for wait that long to change the oil. And here how much deposit is on that plug. And everything is cleaned up, all the deposit removed, and there's the two plug, and one of them will say GL5. Make sure that's the one go into the fill hole. And don't forget putting a new crush washer for the drain hole. We install the drain plug by turning clockwise, and make sure the drain plug has no number or marking on it. And I tighten the bolt to 36 foot-pounds. Now it's time to fill up the transfer case with oil. It's such a tight place, and I try to make sure that the tube go all the way into the hole. So when I fill up the thing with oil and start pumping, the tube will not come off. Again, I want to check, make sure the bottle is sealed, and look at the oil, make sure the oil are good before I start pumping. It looked like it started overflowing, and I stopped pumping, and the oil starts dripping out. Then I removed the fill tube, and look, the oil just pouring out. I guess I put in too much. Those gear oils are not cheap, so don't do what I do. Finally, it's only a tiny drip, and I reinstalled the fuel plug by turning clockwise. And check that fuel plug has a label that says GL5. Clean up, and I tighten the bolt. I don't have enough room for a torque, so I just tighten it by hand, and make sure you don't over tighten it. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. See you later.